morning, everybody. I'm out. Oh, Robert, sorry. Robert, Evan, and Sloan, we are part of the Shore to Shore Travel Company, and we do trips to Spain. Now, who in here has ever taken a vacation before, or a recent vacation? Okay, I'm going to say nobody? Jesus.
There's no vacation.
But that's our purpose, to take you to Spain for a reasonable price, so you don't have to do the planning, you don't have to make arrangements, we do all that for you. All you're going to do is enjoy the trip. So, let me scroll down here. Give you a little bit of information. Don't want to give you too much for my other partners to present. So, right here on the right side, I'm not sure why it's shaped like that, is a quick little roadmap to Spain, giving you kind of an idea of where we're going to be going while we're there. Right next to that, to the left of it, is going to be your itinerary showing what we do each day. If you look closely, and you have to look very, very close because I haven't zoomed in yet, it shows that a lot of it is going to be museums. The reason being is because Spain is very, very culturally rich. They have a very rich history and a lot of museums. But don't worry, that's not, I know museums can be boring. We'll be doing some shopping days, we'll be doing some beach days. It won't be just a learning experience. You're actually going to get to relax and go out. And make sure I have everything. I think that's about it.
Cool. So, probably the most important factor anyone considers when they are planning a vacation, what is the cost? We've broken it down for you right here. Most of what you're going to pay is airfare. That's a total of $25.50 round trip, flying out of DIA into Madrid, and then flying out of somewhere else in Spain. Barcelona, thank you. Transportation is going to be mostly by bus and train, so costs are relatively low there. It ranges between $20 and $47 for a ticket. Hotels are all covered, and each hotel serves breakfast, so that's where we'll be eating our breakfasts. We've planned lunches and dinners on the days that you can see where we've got food prices allocated. In addition, there's also daily excursions, trips to museums, beaches. At one point, we're planning on doing the running of the bulls, so that's all factored into the cost. And we're looking at a total of about $5,921 total.
Also, you won't be participating in the running of the bulls. You will only be watching the running of the bulls.
Too much liability.
Alright, I think I get to do the fun part and tell you guys the day-to-day kind of breakdown. So we do in the beginning end up having like a couple of weeks in advance where we get together, talk about price money exchange, try and figure out how much you guys want to bring, basic economy as to how they're doing at the time, see how much money you want to bring and how much it will convert to. As well as try and figure out meetups. We will be meeting up a couple hours before the flight at DIA just to make sure that we're all there, everything we have is accountable for, make sure that we actually all get on the same flight. Like he said, we will be doing Running in the Bulls. That is on July 17th. We did have a couple days planned out beforehand, just that way it's not like, Running in the Bulls, congratulations. As you said, as they both said, we do have some museums that we will be going to. On our basic first day within Madrid, we will be doing actually a palace that they have within Madrid, try and get you some more cultural enrichment. We did kind of have it planned out to where on like the 5th day that we will be in Spain, we start doing like discussions, talking about how their history has influenced our history in America, as well as the royalty within Spain, how their structure is located, since it, how their structure is, since it is since they were a royal base. I do believe that they are within a presidential system. Most of our transportation will be
to add to her with the transportation situation, we were looking, it's going to be easier and cheaper for everybody just to get a day pass to each city. I know they've seen where they do week passes. We're not staying in the city long enough to do a week pass. And I wanted to cover currency conversion real quick as well, because this is a big one, especially when I went overseas for the first time and found out Kuwaiti dinar, you give them $5 US dollars, they give you about 50 cents back in dinar. You know, pretty terrible conversion. But Spain isn't too terrible. Let's take a look real quick, just compared to a lot of the other ones. I used some of the Middle Eastern countries too, just because their conversion is ridiculously high. But that was all I had